welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia. Today we're going to do some decluttering and organizing, and I have several kind of before and after clips. A lot of organizing, a little bit of decluttering, and I just want to encourage you guys to take it one area, one room at a time. I don't even know, 3 or 4 or 5 small little areas, and I know at least for me, just having those areas organized just makes my brain feel great. Today is Monday the 17th. It is my first day of my spring break. It is one of the 2 times out of the year where I kind of get a concentrated amount of time to myself. And the first thing I always do is kind of get my house situated. During the school year, I'm a teacher, my daughter's in school, we're all kinds of running around and I don't really have time to attend to those things. And I feel so good when I do. And most of these things are quick things. They don't take that long. They look daunting, but they're really, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. And I at least feel so much better when they are done. Also, the less inventory you have, the more free time you have. So I feel like getting rid of things you're not using is always a good thing. Also, kind of going through your stuff gives you a better idea of what you have and what you actually need. So that way when you go shopping, you can save money by not getting duplicates. So down here on the bed, we have a bunch of things that are headed to Goodwill. I thought I would kind of go over a couple of them and give you the why behind why they're going to Goodwill. We have a pair of Cora shoes. They're just not working for her. I don't know whether they're too big, too small, whatever, too old, but these kind of flip and she trips over them. So we got our money's worth out of them. They are going on. I just went on a business trip and they had swag. I don't drink coffee. My husband doesn't prefer metal. So this is just better going somewhere else so somebody will use it. I have quite a few necklaces going. So, I just don't feel good in these anymore. And there's nothing wrong with them. I've worn, I think both of them at least once this school year. For whatever reason, they don't make me feel better. And because of that, I don't need them hanging in my closet, basically telling me, hey, you're not using me. Why did you waste your money? And I don't need to put them on once in a while and not feel good about myself. So these are going to go to Goodwill. I have had this necklace for, oh gosh, and it's tangled with something else. I have had this guy for, I want to say at least 7 to 8 years. I've probably worn it twice. This was a Nadine West necklace. I do like it, but I don't wear it. I just don't really wear necklaces that much. A lot of my tops are like this, and so I just don't really feel like this goes necessarily. So again, it's better off going to someone that will use it. Same for these guys. I've had these guys forever. I always think, oh, I will wear them. I just never do. So they need to go on to Goodwill. I don't use these extenders, but maybe somebody else can. And then this guy, I don't know. I don't wear. So those are some jewelry that is going. I just don't need it. I got, I believe, both of these in a mystery box. And it is sort of funny that it's St. Patrick's Day and they're going. There is nothing wrong with them. They are cute. This one's really cute. It's for a candle, like you put it around a candle. I just don't decorate for St. Patrick's Day. And I just don't need this somewhere that I have to remember. It's not like I have a St. Patrick's Day bin or anything. And again, super cute. I would rather somebody else have it that will use it. I went through my cups, as you will see. This one, again, better off at Goodwill. This is some freebie my daughter got. I don't even know. It's not, I think it's advertising Whittier Christian High School. I don't know. I think this is like a sweat rag. I have no idea, but we don't need it. So it is going away. This is just getting too big and stretched out. This is one of those items where I theoretically should never have bought it. It came from Wantable, and pink is just not my favorite color. This has been the softest, coziest sweatshirt. I have gotten so much wear out of this, but I don't know. The sleeves are just getting I don't know. It's just getting stretched out, and I feel like for me, this has definitely got its money's worth but it needs to go on. I had a bunch of shirts in a couple of my last decluttering that I've been on the fence. Like, what should I do? Do I keep? Do I get rid of? This week, this is one of those tops. This week, my goal is to wear them one each day and kind of make a final call. I wore this Friday to work and I like it. It's practically brand new. I had it 2 or 3 years ago when I lost weight the first time or the 50th time. And it fits from like here up, but my stomach, it just clings. And I just feel like for whatever reason, this shirt is just cut in a way that may never work for me. And so again, instead of having it hang in my closet, basically making me feel bad about myself for whatever reason, it doesn't fit, I haven't lost enough weight, whatever, it's just better to go on to somebody else. This is another top that is the same thing. It's virtually brand new, pink clover. I was probably guilted into getting it. It is super soft. Again, from like here up, it fits great, but for whatever reason, it's kind of too long. It kind of clings to my stomach. And I could just hang on to this and keep hanging on and keep hanging on and, you know, hope I'll lose 5 more pounds. Hope when I do that, it'll fit. Or I can just say, sayonara, goodbye. Somebody else will like this. It is so soft. I wish it fit. I should never have bought it. So this is another one that just needs to go on. I think it was last year, maybe the year before. It's the first time in a long time I'd actually bought in a department store swimsuit top. I loved this. I got use out of this. It is too big. It just pretty much hangs off. And so again, better to go to the store. Somebody else can have it. More St. Patrick's Day. I just at this point wear kind of a shirt like this on St. Patrick's Day. But this is again old. I don't need it. I don't even know if it fits. It doesn't really even matter. It can go on. We have daughter's clothes that either don't fit, she doesn't like. I bought this and I really loved it, but this was from Macy's and I really love it. But for whatever reason, it's a little cropped and it hits me in my like stomachy area. And I just never felt awesome in it. And again, I kind of put this away in a time will tell bin and I don't miss it. Whenever I wear this, I don't feel awesome. And I feel like when we're wearing clothes, you should feel awesome. And I'm getting rid of it. I don't feel bad about it. It probably should not have gotten it to begin with. We have another Stitch Fix top that, again, I probably got guilted into buying for some reason by Staccato. It's super soft. Once again, from my like belly button up, it looks great. But for whatever reason, it just clings on my stomach. I don't like it. And again, I can have it staring at me for maybe the one day my body will fit it. But you know what? I don't need that. This was a mistake. I feel like I got it at Costco. It just pills like crazy. I tried one of those little shavers ones. I just made holes in everything. So this again to me is just kind of like a see you later situation. This was what's that company where you buy used clothes? I can't think of the brand. It has like polka dotted, like teal polka dotted tissue paper. I got my money's worth out of this. I think I probably paid $10 for it or something. It's just too big. I am kind of thinking, and I can't decide, should I start a bin of, because right now I'm kind of getting to where when I first got to Mrs., some of those items are getting a little too big now. And so I know there's a lot of like people out there that say never keep bigger clothes or smaller clothes. I don't know if I fully agree. I was very happy I kept a bin of smaller clothes. I didn't have to buy as many clothes. So I'm kind of thinking possibly, because I really like this top, it's just too big now. Keeping it as I don't know. I get a little fluffier. I gained 15 pounds. I need a couple things. I don't know. I'm not planning on gaining 15 pounds, but you never know. Life happens. So I'm kind of torn about whether, I'm going to sneeze. Phew, excuse me. Sorry. Phew. I can't decide whether I'm going to start a little bin. I also have a pair of jeans that are getting too big. So I kind of think I am going to start a little bit of a bin. I also don't know what to do with this guy. I really like it. Really, really like it. It was already made of one of those. It was kind of like, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see it. It was kind of like pre-distressed. And the pre-distressing is getting pretty threadbare. Threadbare. That's not, but I think you know what I mean. I don't feel like that's the right way of saying it. I really love this, but it is too big. It is too baggy. I know the whole oversized thing is in. Oversized just makes me feel bigger and whatever. So I kind of feel like this guy needs to go. I love it, but it is getting, again, threadbare. I almost feel like you could probably see my bra through that. So this probably needs to go. We have addition flashcards. Somebody bought these for Cora, I feel like in the last year. And this is like a first grade type of situation. We're in fourth grade, so we do not need that. I have some metal straws. Both my daughter and I just don't prefer the metal straws. And I don't like these big ones. So again, they are going. So that is kind of, oh, and the one thing I can't decide about, I made myself these hiking shirts. They're all too big now. And so again, I might put them in the bin for just in case, but they're all too big and I don't feel good wearing them. So I don't know. That is all kinds of the things that are going to Goodwill today. Up next, I have a bunch of before and after clips when I was organizing and kind of rearranging different areas of the house. So I hope you enjoy that and have a great day. So this medicine cabinet is going to be one of my spring break projects. This used to be our bathroom back in the day. It's now my daughter's bathroom. And I don't know if it's ever been cleaned since we bought the house, which is like 15 years ago. Maybe it has, I don't remember. But I think a bunch of this stuff can be decluttered and there is a thick layer of dirt. So let's do a before and after. All right, I don't really know if it looks much cleaner because it's a super old, probably original to the house. And most of that was my daughter's braces stuff. Even the earplugs, that was what they recommended to use if there was pain. Well, here in about 4 weeks, her braces are coming off and all of that stuff was basically decluttered. I'm only keeping one of the toothbrushes just as a backup. She has a new toothbrush. So pretty much that was a super easy cleanup. So we are still in my daughter's room. This is the bottom of the closet. This is one of those things that stresses me out. It looks like it would take forever. Honestly, this is probably 5 minutes or less and it will look like a new thing. Then we have the floor of her room, which I tried to allow it to be like this for a little bit. She plays with stuff on the floor, but ultimately this stresses me out. And we really need to declutter. Over the years, I do some decluttering. She does some decluttering. Here in a little bit, I'm gonna call her in and she's gonna help me clean this up. But this is also one of those messes that in reality is less than an hour in reality, maybe even quicker, other than I do want to sit down and kind of like do a this or that, keep or not keep, whatever. I also really want to do kind of a time will tell bin or even a memory bin. She's getting to the age where she's not playing with a lot of toys, but some are special. And I don't mind keeping like a bin of things for her to kind of remember her favorite toys, but we're needing to take care of that. So let's kind of do a before and after. So this is the end result of this one. This one did take less than 5 minutes. And then this one is the end here. This one did take longer. I definitely think still maybe an hour, mainly just because my Cora and I spent a lot of time kind of sorting into different things. So I feel much better after this is all done. I feel like every decluttering video, this particular cabinet is here and it's just one of those things. I feel like just because you declutter or organize on the regular doesn't mean you have to keep doing it. I mean, if you're living in your house, it's going to get a mess. This one is always a mess. And then if we angle you down here, the junk drawer is also a mess. So we're gonna go through that today too. All right, that was a super easy fix. It always is a super easy fix. It drives me crazy. I should do it more. And then the junk drawer is now super organized. Literally this whole thing took like I would say less than 5 minutes if we're going to be honest. And then as I've been cleaning, we now have all this stuff that needs to go through. So now this is my next task, to get all this junk out of here. And I will say this is one of the harder things, is like, where do you put these things? But now my next task is to get rid of all this stuff. All right, so our last spot in the kitchen is this guy, which you guys have seen tons of times. I got a bag of candy yesterday at Costco for rewards for my students. So anyway, this can also be a catch-all. So let's do a before and after. That was super quick, super easy, and you feel much better. I feel like so many decluttering things take 3 minutes, and it looks better. You feel better when you open the cabinet.